Add 40 on that. We're counting now.
I got two more.
45, 30, 30, and 75. Yeah. First day. So you're at 768, and half of that is whatever. And then half of that.
Yeah, man.
Budge, you're amazing.
All right. That's my okay.
So do I just leave it? Leave it.
All right, you're okay.
So if you want to take something with you on your fur, pay for it. Take one.
Are you ready?
I'm going to take you out with a wrap.
You're ready to go? Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready.
And then right be okay. You be next? Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Fiddler on the roof. This stuff is kind of expensive, and it seems like it's been gone through very carefully. I think the lady who owned all this stuff was going to have an antique shop or something. You know what those went to? One of those hanging grape lamps, I think, probably. I wonder if people want those for repairs. They have every single item marked down to the last screwdriver with the price. A lot of stuff here though. Empty box.
Okay, go ahead.
30? Yeah, maybe I can buy it.
Today's 75% off, so like this set won't be 25, it'll be 75% off of that. If there were two of these, I would grab them. They got 50 on this. It's just not cheap enough where I can make my money. Cast iron collection is insane. $400, 75% off of that. I mean, if you're a collector, that's good, but it's not great for selling because I need to make 5 times what I spend. Very cool collection in here though.
How many days are doing, man? It's hot back here.
I know it is. That's the truth. Yesterday was cool.
Really?
I know, but what is it? What kind of animal? Because they use water animals. We don't know what this is, but it's a fancy box. This is non-room set. Okay, I had to make sure, but I don't want to buy random furniture and free and something like that.
You know what? There's nothing with disasters in the bathroom.
Uh-oh.
There's water all over the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, 45. The last time I posted some of these, people were going insane trying to get them. So, I don't know. Still. Sun-kissed.
Yeah, I think I would, but you know, if I would hurt for my loved ones because I know that it'd be hard on them. But yeah, it's a good way to look at things, you know.
Yeah.
So they can make better choices.
Exactly.
Oh, you found her.
Yeah, I found that.
There was an 8-pack back there. You guys know how to deal with that? I mean, the air conditioner. This poor guy just standing there.
New Kids on the Block cards.
It's
Thursday. Thursday. Oh my God. Look, Rick.
Collect all 88 cards.
Sold to sold?
Holy crap. That's insane. 500. There's all records in here.
Yeah.
Alright, so that sale was pretty crazy. It was the last day, so everything was 75% off, but still their prices were kind of insane. I tried to show you some of the stuff, but I grabbed a few things. Kind of a weird mix of stuff, but this mantle clock, they had it, he would have had $100 on it. So I paid 25 for this. Made in USA. It's got a like a porcelain dial, which badly needs to be cleaned, but the condition is actually not bad. The wood is beautiful. Very nice. Let me see if I can turn it around and show you the movement. It actually, I just kind of opened it up and set it going, and it just hit 9 o'clock and the chime went off, and it was actually really nice sounding. So I know it works. I'll just have to find the right key. It's actually made by Sessions. I didn't know who made it, but yeah, Sessions, Hayward Clock Shop, 1958. It's probably the last time it got serviced. Oh, it's out of focus, but pretty cool. Okay, so for 25 bucks, I think that was worth grabbing. Let me see, how do I make this thing stay closed? I'm gonna have to work on that. Anyway, so that was cool. This was hanging on the wall in the kitchen, so I probably paid like $5 for that. I thought that was worth it. Very cool. I'm looking online and I'm only seeing the red ones, the red dial. This is actually the first of this sort of blue-gray color that I've been able to find. Again, fresh out of the estate sale. Needs to be cleaned. Very dirty. Grabbed a Stanley Bailey planer. These are usually pretty easy to sell, although this one is loose and I tried screwing that down tighter and maybe it's busted off on the bottom or something, but that's all right. It was very cheap. Nice little planer. This Jacob's Chuck should be a good $50 bill. I looked up this number and it's looks like $50 all day. And then I didn't even notice this is a snap-on piece that they have here. I can't find any info on that piece, but I don't know if that's going to unscrew or how to get that off, or if I should just try to sell that as is like that. A couple other random things. $5 for the shoot the duck gun. I don't know, I just couldn't leave it behind. All this crap, I don't even know what's going to happen to all this stuff. You saw the video, it was a crazy house. Cool old school mirror, super dirty. Has a part number, so I should be able to look it up, find out what it goes to. If not, someone will just buy it for what it is, use it for decoration or something. These bocce balls in here are pretty crazy. I actually looked up, I knew they could sell for decent money, but it looks like they're actually going to be pretty damn good. So they're hard. I don't know if it's ironwood or what, but oh, nice. Okay, cool. They do have some info on the back. So they're super heavy, and there's 4 of them. I think, what did I pay on those? They had them at $60 for the set, but you know, 75% off of that, so it was worth it. What does it say there? All right, so cool. They do have the maker. I think those are actually going to be pretty good. The antique bocce balls that I was seeing on eBay were pretty expensive, and these are in good shape, and you could polish them, and they'll look really nice. At the last minute, I grabbed this because for $5, I just didn't want to leave it behind. It was $20 originally, and so I only paid $5 for it. But it's a nice, like, handmade, beautiful glass bowl. Very pretty. The color is super nice. So in the light, someone will dig that. It's pretty good size too. Hand blown glass. I don't know why I grabbed these. I was just watching a video and someone was saying, don't sleep on the shells. And sorry, I'm doing this with one hand, a little bit tangled, but all the jewelry that they had was $1 a piece, and because it was the last day, so all the little bags were $1. So for $1, I grabbed that. You can see I was digging. My hands are super dirty. That's pretty cool, and it looks like it's all intact. So we'll see what I can do with that. Little pieces of, you know, this is sterling silver. I don't know if the chain is. Probably looks like it, but this it's marked sterling. I'll have to look closely at what it says, but it does say STERL or STER, so that's good. You know, pretty little pearl in a sterling thing. What else? $1 for a ladies' watch band that I can use. You know, crappy little Timex, although. So for $1, I don't know why I grabbed that. It's missing the back part. Kind of cool how it didn't have a crown though. You know, you would set the time with that piece back there. So maybe someone can use it for parts. I'm not really a Timex fan. The guy was working on making knives, so I just threw that in my box. What else? Okay, little gold-filled piece here for $1. Why not? I grabbed it. These are sterling. They're marked sterling in there. Not worth very much. These, I think they got left behind just because it said fashion jewelry, but I think whoever had them had just put them on that to keep them in place. Because when I looked at them, well, that one I'm not going to be able to get off right now with one hand, but we'll look at this one. When I looked at the back, whoops. So they're actually really pretty. I don't know if it's amber or not. It's probably not. But there was a mark in here. I think they were silver, so I grabbed them. Yeah, it's a little 925. So, I mean, those are pretty. Someone will like those. Yeah, so there's that. This was the only watch I found. Needs a crystal. Shoot, let me open this, guys. The only watch I found besides the only one that I was interested in, because the Timex is not really doing it for me, but this is cool. I'll have to, this is the first time I'm really looking at it since I grabbed it. You know, lower end. But the case is actually not that bad. I can clean that up. And I'm gonna need some hands and throw a crystal on it. Should we take a look at the movement? Let's see if I can get it out while I'm holding the camera. Ugh, yep, okay, I got it open. I'm guessing, let me set the camera here. I'm guessing AS 1194 movement. Let's see if I'm right. That's my guess. Oh no, darn it. It's a crappy pin palette movement. Womp, womp, womp. 0 joules. Alright. Bummer. That'll go in a lot. I'm not even gonna try to fix it up. Maybe I'll put a crystal on it so that someone buys it, but I don't think it's worth wasting any parts on. Looked kind of cool at first. Anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much it, and I'm gonna switch you over to Zach's video now, so you can see what he grabbed.
We picked up a few things. It was a really high price to sale, but it was a 75% off day, so we were able to kind of find some things that worked. This was one thing we found, which was pretty neat. It's huge. And then out in the garden, they had these, which a friend of mine had told me to start looking for and pick up when I see them, so I thought those were in pretty good shape. They had a couple others there, but they were really beat up on the top, so those looked good. They also had these mid-century lamp shades there, which are pretty cool. And one was new, one was actually taken down from their house, and then one was still in the package, so they're both super clean. This I couldn't leave behind. It was kind of expensive, and they had a huge collection of like hat molds and stuff, but this one is actually not even wood. Most of them were wood there, but this form was just kind of sweet, and it's like leather on top, and then I did make out a little bit of a label there. That's the most vintage Christmas you can get. Look at how old the cord is. So that was cool. This, which was, yeah, I think it's a decent size. They also had a bunch of Boy Scout stuff. Got some of those. These different things. They had this whole thing, which was, I know people look for like I think it's the 50s that they're looking for, but and then they had a lot of little smalls for $1. So I just grabbed some cool stuff there. Some watch straps. These were Banana Republic, so I picked them up. Like I said, it was 75% off, so everything was pretty cheap. Not too exciting, but at least it's old stuff.